Peace, fam. So you need to enjoy being a nobody. Just embrace it. Don't fight against it. Um, I want to start off by saying that I absolutely don't think I'm a nobody. I feel like I'm amazing. I hope you feel the same way about yourself. But what I'm talking about is being under the radar, moving in silence, right? Being overlooked. You shouldn't want to be in the spotlight. I'm gonna tell you why, right? Because when I began my journey, I started training working as a trainer, right? Also started doing acting and modeling work and really working on my finances, things of that nature. I started to pop out a little bit, right? And when you start putting yourself in the spotlight, when people see who you are, you invite the wrong people. You can invite the wrong company. All of a sudden, past friends, people that I haven't spoke to in years from schools, asking me for money. Like, we haven't talked since we were at school, and we didn't really talk like that. But what make you think you could call me or text me or DM me and ask me for money, right? All of a sudden, old friends, some family members, they just need a little bit of help. This entire time when you was broke and didn't have anything going on, they didn't need any help. All of a sudden, when they see that you have something, where you have money or you got success, and you're out there, all of a sudden they need some help from you. And then what I also started to attract was envy. It's a big one right here. When people see that you have success, that even though that you earned it, even though you worked really, really hard to get it, they'll see what you have and envy it because they don't have it, right? They wish they were you in a lot of regards. They wish they had your success, and a lot of them just wish they had your attention because you naturally get attention. You're a light everywhere you go. You're a celebrity in your own right? And you get a lot of attention off of what you do. A lot of people envy that. Even though their life might be in a better situation than yours, financially, whatever, but a lot of people envy your light. So when they see you, when you're around, when you're in the spotlight, when people recognize you, know who you are, your name is around town, etc., or around, social circles, they'll try to sabotage you. They'll try to make you look bad. They'll go on a smear campaign to try to disrespect your name, to try to pull your image down because they mad you get the natural respect that they can't get while trying their hardest. On their best day, they can't get the respect that you get, right? On their best day, they don't get the admiration, right, and the accolades that you get, or the success. You might be overall doing better than these people, but you don't think that way. You're just doing what you got to do, and all of a sudden you're creating enemies by being in the spotlight because it's causing envy and jealousy. Sometimes you might, if you're a fella, if you're a brother, sometimes you might be getting the attention of a woman that they want, and she ain't looking at him. She's not looking at him. She's looking at you. Same thing with the ladies. You in a spotlight, whatever. Sometimes another woman want a guy, but that guy is staring you down. And he don't want nothing to do with her, but he wants you. So you can draw a lot of a negative attention by just shining and, putting yourself out there if you're not strategic and smart by how you do and how you move, right? And so I ran into these issues all the time, and I created a lot of enemies without even realizing it. All of a sudden, I'm seeing my name, name people saying stuff about. I'm like, yo, I don't even know these people. I'm not even around. How is it possible for any of these things to be true? It's not true, and they know it. The people that's doing this to you to try to put a smear campaign to destroy your image, they know it's not true, but they want everybody else to believe it because they're trying to destroy the respect and the admiration they see you get from people. Right? So I say, yo, embrace it. Embrace being overlooked. You should want to be under the radar. You should want to be overlooked. You shouldn't want people to know that you got all this money, whatever, being extra flash when you come outside with the car, with the watch, whatever, how you dressing. Don't be loud out here is what I'm saying. Right? Because when you don't have, this is what also happens. When you don't have, right, when people don't think that you have, I want to say that. It's nothing wrong with having success, but when people don't realize or assume that you don't have a lot of success because you're dressing quietly, you're being humble. Some of y'all might want to dress like a homeless person sometimes. When people assume that you don't have, there's no reason to be jealous of you. Because when they come across you, you come across as just an average, everyday Joe. Just a regular person. And They don't really see a need to envy you. They don't really see a need to, in their mind or within their self, see you as an op because you're getting attention that they don't get, or your name is getting around, or you're getting all this attention. So now envy doesn't build up because they just walking past you. They don't even realize you're even there because you just look normal like everybody else, right? And so another point is when you meet people, a lot of times the relationship is going to be genuine. Because when you do have a lot, when you have success, when you're shining, when you're in the spotlight and when your name is all over the place, you're putting yourself out there and trying to be this celebrity or whatever the case is, you meet the wrong people. And a lot of times people want to be around you not because of who you are, but because of what you have. I met a lot of people that tried to connect with me and befriend me because they see what I have, and they try to, a lot of people are opportunists. People are opportunists. So they'll want to come around you because they see you got success, you got a new car, you got a, you got a brand new car, you got the clothes, you got success, your name is around, you got finances, you're good financially. So they'll try to come around you because they think if they befriend you, right? This is how they think. If they befriend you and they get around you long enough, they can build a type of rapport and relationship with you to where they can start asking you for stuff. Yo, man. Yo, it's hard out here, man. It's I don't know, bro. Like they about to cut off my phone. Yo, gas is expensive. Yo, you think you got $50 I can borrow, man? You got $100. All of a sudden they start coming up with this stuff to ask you for. You understand what I'm saying? So you'll invite the wrong crowd. You'll invite people that sometimes they may not want your money, but they'll want your energy or your resources. So information is a resource. So when people see that you have, they get around you and try to befriend you. Same thing. Yo, how do you do this? They're trying to get all this information from you, but they don't even intend on giving you anything back in return because they just see you have all this stuff and they want to know how you got it. They want to extract. So you can attract people that try to use. You know what I'm saying? Don't get fooled by people trying to butter you up or you know what I'm saying, fake celebrate you, because that's all sometimes to butter you up to get and extract from you, right? And so when you're moving a lot more silently, when you have that silent wealth, when people don't realize that you have a lot of money because you're so low key, you're so under the radar, you look so regular, you're dressed down, a lot of those relationships that you'll build with people actually be really genuine. Because they're building based off of who you are, because they already assume you don't have anything or you don't have much. They'll assume that you just have just as much as them or any other person. So the relationship is more real. The connection is real, right? The time spent is real. It's not, they don't do things to try to put themselves in a situation to where they can get or extract from you. It's a real relationship. You understand what I'm saying? And you don't invite people that try to sabotage you. You're not going to invite them. You're not going to invite a lot of people that's jealous and envious of you because you just regular like everybody else. And so you appear to be. So enjoy being a nobody. Enjoy being under the radar. Enjoy not being flashy, because that kills success. Sometimes that can kill momentum, because people that are jealous and envious of you will try to set roadblocks and sabotage. Or you'll attract a lot of users and people that just want to be around you to use you, and you don't want that either. So enjoy being a nobody. Peace. See you in the next one.